Alright guys, so Paul Bates here aboard the Loop Princess, and today I want to talk about a few different things. Fuel mileage, what I'm getting with these twin Ford Lehmans, and also how I store my fuel and what I do for fuel on the boat. So I have two engines aboard here, as you know. They're both SP90 Ford Lehmans. The starboard engine here was completely rebuilt, and one of the things that appealed to me. So it has new pistons, cylinders, rings, everything. So this one would typically burn a little less oil than the other engine. And I've named my engine. So the starboard engine name, I'm a twin. These are twins. So this is Pete. Welcome. Say hi, Pete. Hi. Anyway, and this is Paul right here. Now, Paul did not have a complete rebuild. Paul just had a top off rebuild. So from here down is original, and from here up was taken off, and new valves, new valve seats and all that stuff. So I would anticipate that this motor would burn a little bit of oil. And I've run about 500 miles. I just checked the oil on the engines, and Pete here is down about a quarter of a quart. Paul is down about a quart. So we'll add a quart of oil to Paul. We'll give him a little drink of oil. Also, when I'm running, I run the engines. I was told that I can get about 3 miles to the gallon out of that, running both of these engines at about 1,450 RPMs. I run them a little bit harder than that. And when I'm running my engines, I typically run Pete a little bit harder than I do Paul, and usually about 100 to 200 RPMs more typically. And it seems like I got a little sweet spot right there at about 1625 for old Paulie here, and Pete here, I'll run him about 1725, somewhere right around there. And we're doing about 6.5 knots, which is about 7.5 miles an hour. Now, fuel on the Loop Princess. Why do I keep full fuel tanks on the Loop Princess? There's 3 reasons that I do that. So the 3 reasons are, the first reason is condensation in the tank and keeping moisture out of my tank. Number 1 reason. Number 2 reason, and a lot of people wouldn't think about this, but it works as ballast in the boat, especially when we're getting into those little bit rougher conditions, a little bit more seas that day. The more fuel I have on here, the smoother the ride is for us, because those tanks are outboard. They're 300 gallons, you know, it's 2,000 pounds of fuel. So when you have those situated in the right spot, midship, aft, midship, and then full, they will stabilize the boat a little bit. And so it does help. And another reason, the third reason, because I fueled up yesterday, tanks are hard to fill up. They don't take the fuel out of the big nozzle. They take the fuel out of the little nozzle, and they'll pretty much take it up full throttle at those. But those big diesel nozzles, you can't. You got to sit there and monitor putting the fuel in there. So if I have to put 100 gallons in there versus 40 or 50 gallons, which just seems like about what I'm doing. Yesterday I took on about 60 gallons, a little over 60 gallons in each tank. So mileage, what kind of mileage am I getting out of the boat? So right now, after running like 450 miles, I did my math on it, and I'm getting about 2.2 miles per gallon, and that's running Pete here pretty much 1,700 and 50-ish, 1,750 RPMs, and running Paul here at about 1625. Paul likes 1625. Pete, I run him a little bit harder just because he's got newer bones and everything in him. But the boat's been doing really, really well. It's been handling well. It's been handling the water well, and the engines are doing their job. They're designed to do. They're designed to run 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at those idle speeds and keep going. Now, American Diesel did tell me that I need to blow these things out a little bit and crank up the RPMs there. And maybe towards the end of the day, I do that a little bit. The hardest I've ever pushed them is this one right here. I've pushed to about 1850, and this one right here to about 1725 for a little bit of a duration of a run. And that's just adjusting my speeds, especially on those long passages. So I typically like doing these inspections when Bev's off the boat, because I got stuff everywhere, and I got my compartments open. I'm adding a little oil. This is the first time I've had to add any oil to the Loop Princess, and it's a minimal amount. I'm pretty happy with it. All right, so I just got done in the engine room. I spent probably about a good 45 minutes down there just going over hose clamps, adding the oils to both engines. Putting oil in these engines is not an easy chore. And me and Daisy got left behind while the girls, they went and grabbed our tracker, our Nemo tracker now. So from now on, I shouldn't have to even log into the app and start the voyage every day. It should automatically just track us throughout the entire voyage. So that's what the girls are doing this morning. We're getting re-provisioned. We're visiting family here. We'll be in Gulfport, Florida here for a couple of days. Just enjoying and walking around and seeing the sights and doing a little dinghy riding today and stuff like that. Anyway, Paul Bates, peace out. Enjoyed it. Thank you guys, and make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and give me a thumbs up. I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. We truly appreciate all the support we get on YouTube. It's just amazing, the people that come out and see us. And you know, yesterday we had Skipper Bennett come out. It was just incredible. It's incredible. We love showing the boat off. We love talking about the work that we've done on the boat. And Loop Princess has proven to be a capable, good handling boat. So anyway, thanks. Peace out. Bye.
Beverly and Daisy from the Loop Princess.
Thank you so much for watching. Here's to salt under your keel and safe voyages. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button.
Thank you.